do a video on the nappy inserts that I've been using with my son since birth. So he's, how old is he now? 2 years and 2 or 3 months old. I should know exactly, but he's over 2 years old anyway. So we're kind of on the road to potty training. So yeah, I've tried quite a few different inserts. So I'll just go through them in order of kind of how we use them, etc. So to start with, I've just got some prefolds. These are the blueberry bamboo prefolds. I used to be kind of hung on using bamboo, and to a certain extent I can kind of understand that, but now, you know, because it's supposed to be more absorbent, but now I'm kind of like, you know, I'm enjoying cotton at the moment. So anyway, so yeah, these are the blueberry ones, and I've got the newborn or extra small, the small, and then the medium. So with Felix we started off using the prefolds, and I absolutely love these. I kind of like the idea of using flats, but newborn, crazy, using so many nappies, I never kind of had the time to do all the folding, so I really was drawn to the prefolds because you just lay baby on top, bring this up, can't remember how to do it now, bring this round the legs, there we go, and then snappy it here. And I think we, no, we definitely did, we had to kind of fold it down a little bit at the front when he was first born, just for the first couple of weeks I think. Just to get them to fit, but they fit perfectly with a newborn cover around them. Absolutely perfect absorbency for us for the first month or two anyway. So these were great, teeny tiny, perfect. Sometimes I would try fold them as well if I was in a bit of a rush, but generally I would try and snappy them on just for containment with the loose newborn poops. So they were great. Then we moved on to using the size small in the same brand. I'm sure other brands would be just as good. Prefolds are prefolds, pretty much. I liked the length of these. The width was exactly the same as a newborn, and unfortunately at a certain point when he was a couple of months old, or even less actually, we couldn't snappy them round because he was just too wide. So with these we ended up just using them in the cover tri-folded, and we used these for quite some time, so they were really good. They were bulkier than kind of like the size nappies that you can buy, you know, the one size and things, but they were really good, brilliant absorbency. I remember going away when he was like maybe 2.5 months old, and I just took a stack of these and it was great, so really liked using those. And then next we moved on, oh sorry, I used the medium as well at night time during the newborn phase. I just found them excellent because you could snappy them on. Obviously you'd have to fold it down like a ridiculous amount like that. But you had all the containment for kind of if they did a newborn poo, just in case, but also lots and lots of absorbency. So for night time, just for the newborn phase, I found these size mediums really, really good. I'll come back to these again because these have been reintroduced. Then when he was a little bit older, maybe 4 or 5 months, maybe 4, we moved on to using applecheeks. This is the 2-ply bamboo. They've bobbled quite a lot, that's a shame, so they don't feel kind of nice and soft anymore, but they worked really well, and I would just tri-fold these and pop them on top of an applecheeks cover, or pop them inside a cover, or pop them in, I use them in like Charlie Banana pocket nappies and other pocket nappies. I use them in my Rumpa Ruse pocket nappies. They were great because they're so trim. They're like, this is the small prefold, and they are trimmer than the small prefold, so I loved them for that. A little bit shorter as well, which was quite handy for a smaller baby. And I did end up having to boost them, firstly with just a bamboo-ty little mini booster, and then a bigger booster, and then it got to the point where he was just out wetting these, so we kind of had to think of something else to do. And that's when I moved on to microfiber with some of my pocket nappies. So Charlie Banana, we went back to using the microfiber, which was great because he started wetting quite a lot rather than little spurts. So it's great for that. So yeah, I think then we moved back to, I rediscovered these and we moved back to using the medium prefolds, and they were great. I didn't need a booster or anything, and I'm still using these now as well in some nappies, so just in pocket nappies or with covers. So yeah, they work really good. And the other one that we've used quite a bit of is the 3-ply. So it's exactly the same as this, but it's got more layers. And this is the applecheeks. Yeah, 3-ply, sorry. And we use these with a really thick bamboo insert and just tri-folded them for nighttime. We used them for an awful long time, just like we did these, so they were used a lot in our stash. The only thing is, quite recently, maybe in the last 5 or 6 months, they're just kind of too short. He just needs a bit of extra length because he's quite, you can see the difference there, because he's on like open rise or nearly open rise for a lot of his nappies and covers. You'd have this big gap at the back where there was kind of just the waterproof fabric, and I kind of feel like he needs the full coverage, if that makes sense. So that's why we've moved on to using these rather than these. Okay, so anyway, on to my actual favourite, which is the a muslin flat. This is by the brand Muslinz, Muslinz with a Z at the end. And I've got the organic cotton ones in a pack of 3. I think they're £8 or £9. And they're great. I've only been using them for a few months, maybe 4 months, something like that, 3 or 4 months. I just love them. They're so versatile. And in a way, I think having found these earlier, I maybe wouldn't have needed quite so many different options over the last couple of years. So I'm really pleased to have found these. But yes, I've kind of folded them down just to show how small they need to get to compete with a newborn insert. So you can see here, they kind of, so they would go in a cover just like our newborns did, but they are super, super thick. So personally for me, although I could probably use them from newborn, in fact I obviously could, I probably wouldn't, because I prefer a little bit of a trimmer look if I can get away with it. But if money was an issue, I would definitely just kind of buy a load of these muslin flats from birth and just use them right the way through, because like I say, at the moment they're our favourite, and I'll trial it with number 3, but I kind of feel that they would have kind of combated all the other issues that we had with needed to change and boost and stuff. So yeah, so I folded it small so you can see, but it is 70 centimetres. I think you can get, they do a pack of maybe 12 of them for 15 or 16 pounds. So it's really, really good value. But yeah, it's just a big sheet basically, 70 by 70, I'm sure I said this 1,000 times, centimetres. But you can fold it how you need to. So at the moment we're just folding it in half and then folding it in half again. And another reason for maybe not newborn quite so much for me, because of the folding. I don't mind it now, but when you're going through, you know, 10, 12 nappies a day, it's quite a lot. And then I fold it like that, and then I just pop it inside a pocket nappy. So I'm using them in my romperoos, and I'm also using them inside, I'm trying to look now, what have I got? Romperoos, China bananas sometimes, although I just tend to use the inserts that they came with. And thirsties as well. I've got thirsties pocket nappies, and then covers obviously as well. And I also use them for night time and just add really big, thick, thirsty bamboo booster and just wrap these around it. You could use 2 of these if you've got a really heavy wetter as well, for the night time. They are quite a bit bulkier than, say for example, the phase that I was just using this, the 2-ply. But not dramatically so, and I still feel that I would have been absolutely fine with it. I mean, there's not that much difference in all honesty. So yeah, recently discovered, but kind of a little bit in love with muslin flats at the moment. Absolutely love them, and I think they'd be great because they're so versatile. You can make them into whatever size you want. You could obviously snappy them on as well, get them into, you know, a proper shape that turns into a nappy, not just what I've done there, but I'm snapping them on. But yeah, and then I think out of some of the other inserts, they feel like ones that I use afterwards to kind of clean the house, etc., more so than some of the others anyway. So I hope that made sense. That was my rough review of my favourite inserts, and as I say, at the moment it is Muslinz, so really enjoying them. Okay, cheers, bye.